What is the finding in this chest X-ray?
There is a cavity in the right middle zone with an air fluid level within it. There are various causes of the lung cavity. An easy mnemonic to remember the causes is to use the word cavity itself. C for cancer, A for autoimmune conditions, V for vascular etiologies, I for infections, T for trauma, and Y for causes found in the young age.
What are the findings in this chest X-ray of a patient with fever, productive cough, and weight loss? What is the possible diagnosis?
There are widespread nodulostriate opacities in both lung fields. Looking closely at the radiograph, there is also a cavity in the periphery of the right middle zone. The findings in the context of clinical history suggest the likely diagnosis of pulmonary tuberculosis in this patient.
The patient presented with sudden shortness of breath. What is the diagnosis?
There is a left-sided pneumothorax in this chest radiograph. Pneumothorax on chest X-ray appears as a thin, white, visceral pleural line separated from the chest wall by a radiolucent area devoid of lung markings, typically at the lung apex in erect views. In supine X-rays, hyperlucency extends the costophrenic angle inferiorly. This is called the deep sulcus sign. If there is mediastinal and tracheal shift away from the side, hemidiaphragm flattening, or a deep sulcus with clinical distress, these features indicate tension. Tips for students. Compare both hemithoraces for asymmetry in lucency. Confirm with expiratory views if a small pneumothorax is suspected. Always assess for underlying lung disease like emphysema, which predisposes to recurrence.
What is the finding in this chest X-ray of a female with fever and cough?
There is blunting of the right costophrenic angle, homogeneous opacification of the right hemithorax till the mid-zone, and the meniscus sign is positive. There is moderate right-sided pleural effusion. Pleural effusion is the abnormal accumulation of fluid in the pleural space between the visceral and parietal pleurae, which normally contains only 515 ml of lubricating fluid. Patients often present with progressive dyspnea, reduced breath sounds, dullness to percussion, and decreased chest expansion on the affected side. Pleuritic chest pain or cough may occur depending on the cause. Pleural effusions are classified as transidate or exudate based on the protein content of the fluid. Confirmed by chest X-ray or ultrasound, perform diagnostic thoracentesis and analyze fluid pH glucose cells and cultures. Treat the underlying cause. Therapeutic drainage may be needed for symptomatic large effusions.
What is the finding on this chest X-ray? The patient has fever, cough, and pleuritic chest pain.
There is homogeneous opacification with air bronchograms in the right middle zone of this X-ray. This is lobar consolidation. Cardiac silhouette appears enlarged, but this X-ray is taken in the supine position and is an AP view. Chest X-ray consolidation is a key finding where air spaces fill with fluid, pus, blood, or cells, creating a dense opacity that obscures underlying vessels. Recognize it as homogeneous opacification, often lobar with air bronchograms, which are nothing but dark branching airways against white lung, and it is a classic sign of patent bronchi amid alveolar filling. There are some important features needs to be mentioned when talking about consolidation. First is air bronchograms. As we've just mentioned, these are visible bronchi that confirm airspace disease, typical in pneumonia. Silhouette sign is the loss of borders of the heart or diaphragm silhouette and localizes consolidation. For example, right middle lobe obscures right heart border. Another feature of consolidation is that there is no or minimal volume loss. This feature distinguishes it from atelectasis. A bulging fissure may indicate expansion. Common causes of consolidation are pneumonia, which can be lobar or segmental. Pulmonary edema, which is bilateral, gives a batwing appearance. Other causes are hemorrhage, infarction, and organizing pneumonia. The silhouette sign is a key radiographic finding in chest X-rays, indicating pathology adjacent to normal thoracic structures. It occurs when the normal border or silhouette of structures like the heart, aorta, or diaphragm is lost due to adjacent lung pathology of similar density, such as consolidation, mass, or effusion, and thus loss of its contrast with air-filled lung. This is clinically relevant because this sign localizes lesions precisely. For instance, right middle lobe pneumonia obscures the right heart border, while right lower lobe issues obscure the right hemidiaphragm. Coined by Dr. Benjamin Felsen, it relies on the principle that borders depend on density differences air versus soft tissue.
This patient has shortness of breath. What is the finding on the chest X-ray? What is the next modality of investigation?
This radiograph shows an enlarged flask-shaped heart with clear lung fields. This is a pericardial effusion. Next investigation shall be echocardiography to confirm it, and possible diagnostic or therapeutic tapping of fluid. On a chest X-ray, pericardial effusion often presents as an enlarged, globular cardiac silhouette resembling a water bottle shape due to fluid accumulation in the pericardial sac. This classic sign is most evident in large effusions and helps differentiate it from simple cardiomegaly, where the heart appears more irregularly enlarged. Additional clues include a widened carinal angle or widened mediastinum, though these are less specific. Confirmation requires echocardiography, as chest X-ray alone is suggestive but not diagnostic.
Can you point out any abnormalities in this chest radiograph?
There is free gas under the diaphragm. Free gas under the diaphragm on a chest X-ray signals pneumoperitoneum, often from bowel perforation. It's a critical finding for medical students to spot quickly, as it demands urgent surgical evaluation. Key features: erect chest X-ray shows a dark, crescent-shaped lucency under the hemidiaphragms, most visible on the right over the liver dome after 5 to 10 minutes upright. If the patient is positioned correctly, as little as 1 to 2 ml of free air can be detected. Clinical relevance. Common causes include peptic ulcer perforation. Post-op air may persist briefly, but acute pain warrants CT confirmation. Differentiate from the Chilaiditi sign, which is colonic interposition with Haustra, to avoid unnecessary surgery.
This patient had shortness of breath and orthopnea. What is the radiological diagnosis?
There is severe pulmonary edema on this chest X-ray. Pulmonary edema on chest X-ray shows classic signs of fluid overload in the lungs, vital for quick recognition in emergencies. Key features include cephalization, meaning upper lobe, blood diversion, curly B lines, which are short peripheral septal lines, and peri-hilar batwing opacities in severe cases. How do we differentiate between cardiogenic and non-cardiogenic pulmonary edema? Cardiogenic edema features central distribution, septal lines, and pleural effusions with an enlarged heart. Non-cardiogenic shows patchy peripheral, infiltrates, and air bronchograms without heart enlargement.